fire arrows. These fire arrows are made up of a couple of recordings and a patch that I made using Vital. I first started out with Vital to make the swoosh effect, and this is what the patch looks like. I also added some EQ and some compression. This is what this patch sounds like. After making the patch, I recorded the patch in these tracks over here to make separate versions of the same sound. Initially, I call this the kind of like fire high frequency ones. And then I made one for the body. And then this is what they both combined sound alike. I then added some recordings that I did using some parchment paper and some foil. This is what the parchment paper sounds like. It's basically just parchment paper recorded and added some hue and some compression just to have it cut through the mix. Same for this one over here. Basically the same thing, but just different texture. The EQ is a little bit different too. This is what they both sound like, and these are all the effects in this crackle. I then added some foil just to help to add more texture. Here's the EQ settings for that. And all together, this is what the crackle sounds like. Then the next element of the fire arrows are extra fire crackle that I found on the Soundly library. I added these effects, some compression, some filter automation, and another set of EQ just to help it cut through. The last bit that I added was I needed to have some bassy sound, and this is a recording that I did of a blanket that I have around here. I added some compression to this, what it sounds like. To the fire arrows folder, I added some OTT and some EQ. And this is what that sounds like.